Outspoken rookie MP will get his first look in the starting lineup tonight. His coaches have raved about his work ethic and basketball IQ, and they're excited to see just
Welcome to Wednesday. Kellogg and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and alongside us is Shams Charania, who'll be hanging out, chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely, and BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at San Antonio, they're on a roll right now, making their way to the #1 spot.
Well, I think for Dallas, they've made some strides climbing into the top 10, and they're not done yet, trying to continue in the right direction.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. On the wings, Neesmith and Mathurin. Tony Bradley out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And for Dallas, a pair of first overall picks in the front court, Flagg and Davis. MP is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Gafford in at the center position. And it's the Mavericks to start out. And here is Irving. MP, a screen on Halliburton. Launches it. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Now Neesmith. Pass to Mathurin. And here's Halliburton. Just 3 to shoot. Over Irving. Halliburton, no good. All right, let's throw it over to Ali, who has a report on MP.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting five in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You know, it seems his moment has arrived. Thanks. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Can. On offense, here are the Pacers. Outside Neesmith, on the wing, Mathurin. Siakam outside. Pass to Neesmith. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by Irving.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
MP with it. Siakam covering. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Halliburton against Irving. Neesmith passes to Bradley. They set a pick. Now here's Neesmith to the middle. Gafford with the block. Now here's MP. Neesmith covering. MP, the pass to Irving. MP, a screen on Halliburton. Back to MP. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
First up quickness that time from Halliburton. Got the defender on his heels.
Pass to Hurt. Davis, a screen. To the paint. Ooh, they pick off the pass. The open shot. Halliburton gets some space and buries the jumper. Halliburton's got his second basket of the game.
That's one of the things his coaches have encouraged him to do. Look for the mid-range jumper, Tyrese. Way to knock it down.
Now here's MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Outside for Davis. Pass to Flagg. Now here's MP. Not a lot of room. Down low. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league is supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Irving. Here's Flag. Here's Hurt. To the inside. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better.
Points, those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Shot clock at 2. It's good.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Lets the 3 fly. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Halliburton's got 10.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Davis a screen. MP with it. Siakam covering. Outside Matherin. 3-pointer. Halliburton. Davis with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 4. MP with it. Davis with a screen on Halliburton. Here's MP. Uses the glass on the layup. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
That's why you set screens for MP. He knows how to use them and knock shots down off of them.
Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. Washington's checked in for Dallas. Then for Indiana, Walker comes in for Matherin, and it's Nembhard in for Neesmith.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
The Mavericks trailing. MP, a screen on Halliburton. Irving, the pass to MP. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's MP. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And here's Indiana now. After the basket by Dallas. Nembhard for 3. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Flags checked in for Washington. Head coach is sure it should be going the other way. He's challenging the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is an easy call to get wrong. It's a great reason to...
The previous play is under review.
Pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out-of-bounds call. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as As a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
This break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. In the third spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And a busy summer for trade shops. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap space, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open, and teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
Do you feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Jobs, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Washington's checked in for Davis. Outside for Irving. Three-pointer off the mark.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Bradley sets a screen. Back to Halliburton. Plenty of space. Good. He hits the jumper. Halliburton's got 22. And the Mavericks with possession here. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And Nembhard gets it to go on the assist by Mathurin. Nembhard's got his third bucket of the night.
Working hard in the paint, Nembhard knows you got to bring it down low.
With the teardrop. Irving, no good.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Here's the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
MP, the pass to Gafford. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Flag. Shoots over Nembhard. And that one's good. Flag. Flag's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Enthusiastic presence in the crowd. Mark Cuban's here tonight, enjoying what he's seeing so far.
And maybe more than any owner in the league, Cuban wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's in charge of the whole franchise, but he's a die-hard fan first and foremost. It's been a dominant night for him. staying productive throughout.
Pass to Hurt. Gafford the screen. There goes MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
Indiana's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Over MP. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
MP scanning the floor. He takes it in. Gafford with the bucket. And now a three-point Dallas lead.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Indiana making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Bradley grabs the board.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Inside.
Kidd found his man off the pick. Beautifully done.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's McConnell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Pass to Mathurin. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Here's Bradley. He's guarded by Gafford. With the putback, it's good on the putback. Halliburton's got 12 now in this quarter.
Really good effort play that time from Tyrese. Just relentless.
MP against Halliburton. Here's MP. To the left side wing. Washington, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Hurt. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Mavericks on top, leading by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from Wall Street. And bring up the shot. Too bad. Hey, give it up for our contestant.
Greetings all. Halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
All right, fellas, turning our attention now to the guys on the shelf.
The Celtics feeling it right now. I mean, Tatum is a difference maker for them, obviously, but without him, you lose the versatility, you lose the length. That's a tough break, Shaq.
Yeah, next man up. We say it all the time because injuries are the unfortunate reality.
That was deep.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. At small and power forward, it'll be Matherin and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Neesmith. And it's Bradley in at the center position.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Irving, the pass to MP. With the drive, here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Gafford. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. These are his first free throws of the game.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
The Mavericks leading. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. MP to pass to Irving. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you guys.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Matherin. Here's Siakam. Just jamming it down. Pascal Siakam.
If you do not keep Siakam out of the paint, he'll make you pay.
MP outside. Driving inside. And MP throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
No one covering. Matherin's got 5 now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Siakam, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And here's MP. He's got 12. And there's the drive. No hesitation. MP.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 1-point game. They host the Hawks after this one. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Outside Neesmith. Just 5 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
Well, Clark, there are very few firsts in the NBA, but Tyrese Halliburton had one in 2025.
That's exactly right, and it was a historic first. I mean, he became the first player in the history of the league to have multiple 30-point, 15 assists, and 0 goose egg, bagel turnover.
Ooh, Davis put a little extra on it.
Davis puts it down with authority. But his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Kicks it out to Siakam. Sinks the tray. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Mavericks trail by 3. Screen by MP. Back to Irving. Beyond the arc. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 8 assists here tonight.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Bradley passes to Halliburton. Gafford with the block. Now MP. 14 points for him. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
Look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Third is Kyrie Irving.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
That one misses.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Siakam finds Halliburton. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
Skill and agility and tight handles. That's how Halliburton outsmarts the defense with his ball handle.
MP outside. To the paint. Outside for Davis. And a miss there on the triple. For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Pass to Nesmith. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And they were top 15 in fewest turnovers. Not a terrible place to be, but somewhere where they can improve.
And they were fantastic protecting the rim last season. The block numbers show it. This was a team that did not give up easy hoops. And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Nimhart's checked in. MP, a screen on Halliburton. And it's Irving missing. Indiana leading. Here's Mathurin. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mathurin's got 7.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Davis with a screen on Nimhart. MP to pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Siakam, that's good.
There is a little old school to Siakam's game. Very comfortable in the mid-range.
MP outside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Siakam. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Washington. 21 points for Anthony Davis. Halliburton outside. Outside Matherin. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's Bradley. That shot off. Excellent D there from Davis. MP outside. Pass to Gafford. Back to MP. For the lead. Muscling it home. MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Nembhard for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 9 rebounds now. And the dunk by Gafford.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Nembhard finds Siakam. On the wing, Nembhard, covered by MP. Tries to break his ice. Nembhard. And the layup is good. Nembhard's got 9.
Once Nembhard takes that first step, he's gone. Got a deceptively quick first step, which is lightning fast.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Go for a different look here. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Davis. Williams is checked in for MP. And Russell is subbed in for Irving. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Bradley. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Furphy's checked in for Matherin. And TJ McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Marshall outside. Back to Russell. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Nembhard. Dallas no good that time either. Indiana trailing here. Now here's McConnell. Here's Furphy. Now here's Walker. Williams. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
Pass to Furphy. To the inside. It's stolen by Washington. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's Russell. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Shepard, he's checked in for Indiana. Well, the Pacers shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Pass to Huff. The three. And no good. Dallas' shooting has been good. 54% in this one. The shot by Russell, no good. Now the Pacers with it. They lead by 1. Now McConnell. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Nembhard outside. Rejected by Lively.
When Lively's on you like this with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on him.
Pass to Russell. Now here's Lively. Tight defense on him. Screen by Lively. Williams passes to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
Williams against Nembhard. Over Williams. Misses off the right iron.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep. The rebound by Shepard. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J. Shepard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Pacers. They lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Williams is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Washington in its small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively, he doesn't have to go far to flush it.
The 3 from Russell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. On defense, Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Walker, a screen on Russell. Down low. And the jam by Walker.
As a roller, Walker has soft hands for the catch, and he is aggressive.
Russell, the pass to Lively. Davis with a screen on Siakam. Here's Washington. Indiana with a rebound. Outside Walker. Pass to Siakam. And here's McConnell. On the wing, Nembhard. Williams defending. Walker, a screen on Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard finds Siakam. Shoots over Davis. That's good from Siakam on the assist by Nembhard. Nembhard's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Davis. Washington outside. Let's go with a 3. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Strong bucket by Siakam.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Russell, the pass to Davis. Footer. Again, the miss by Dallas.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Walker passes to Nembhard. The kick out to Walker. The three is up. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Russell to pass to Davis. Stop the drought. Wow, Anthony Davis throwing his weight around inside.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Checked in for the Mavericks. Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. On defense, Dallas. They trail by 1. Russell against McConnell. Driving to the basket. Pass to Nembhard. 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Mavericks with a rebound.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
On the wing, Davis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Davis. Outside Irving. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Here's McConnell. Halliburton left side. Walker, a screen on Irving. Here's Halliburton. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 5 assists tonight.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pacers lead. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Washington. And MP subbed in for Russell. Then for Indiana, Bradley, he's checked in for Walker. Matherin comes in for Nembhard. And it's Nesmith in for McConnell. Gafford the screen. And here's MP. MP hammers it down.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Siakam outside. Pass to Nesmith. Now Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nesmith's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 5. Now here's MP. Outside Irving. The three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Neesmith with it. MP's there. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Irving against Halliburton. Back to Neesmith. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Just flying around up there. Neesmith throwing it down nicely.
MP, a screen on Halliburton. Irving, the pass to MP. Drives to the hoop. To the inside. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
Here's Neesmith. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Hurt gets the bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Matherin from the wing. Davis pulls it down. It's a 3-point game. To tie it up. Money from 3.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically...
Takes a 3. Oh, the shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Davis a screen. Gafford outside. Now MP. Davis a screen. MP lays it in easily.
All this kid cares about is winning. Big bucket from MP.
And the Pacers shooting 52% from the floor so far. Here's Halliburton. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, it drops in.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Flags checked in for Marshall.
Flag.
1:41 left in the fourth. Gafford the screen. The drive by MP. Oh, it doesn't go.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Matherin. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
No, it's early in his career, but Matherin already knocking down several big shots late.
Here's MP. Davis. Outside MP. Davis with a screen on Siakam. 5 to shoot. MP capitalizing in close.
And there are some big-time points from this young man. MP proving that he's the guy when it's on the line.
Now Siakam. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Pascal using that frame to get the position that he wants and draw the foul.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. He hits the first one, and that gives him a lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Now MP. There's 37 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Davis. Jams it home!
Watch out, Anthony Davis has caught fire.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Now Siakam. Mathurin outside. Siakam against Davis. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, big-time moment for MP.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
It falls!
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Here's MP. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. The first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
We trust in one another, you know? And we know who we are and what we're after. When you're on the same page, it's easy to see what your team needs and what needs to be provided. Tonight, I played provider. Tomorrow, it could be someone else.
That's great, MP. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Over to you, B.A.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Outspoken rookie MP will get his first look in the starting lineup tonight. His coaches have raved about his work ethic and basketball IQ, and they're excited to see just exactly what he does in this role starting tonight.
mistakes. Make it plain, got no filler, so save your amazing grace. I'm from the jungle. They knew that my mother would raise an eight, born from the bottom. It's true that the gun don't make mistakes. I got the formula, the formula, making euphoria. Honoria, on a run, eating, creeping to Florida. I ain't even applauding you. These two hands come together. No one remembers the thought of you. Visions and staircases and rooftops. Even in rare cases. Last off, got bad faces for the cops. Trigger the worst when I come up big in the verse. You can hear the traces of Tupac.
Hey, there he is. My favorite client and the team's newest starter. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Austin. It's all pretty exciting now, isn't it?
Hey, listen, this is just the first step towards you becoming the face of the franchise.
Oh, well, I like how that sounds.
But it won't be easy, though. You got to establish yourself as the best player on a championship-caliber team.
Oh, is that all?
Listen, but if you do it, the rewards are off the charts, man.
Yeah, well, you know me, Austin. I'm not ever scared, and I'm just crazy enough to believe I could do anything.
That's why I love you, MP. Never change.
good, Jake? Welcome to my court.
Wow. Wow. Hey, it's nice to meet you, MP. Look, I'm a really big fan.
Hey, I appreciate that. So Austin tells me you're looking to get some runs in. Can you hoop?
Yeah, well, look, it's always been a dream of mine to get a game in with NBA players.
Right. But can you hoop?
Okay, I'm no MP. I'm okay. But look, I was thinking we could run twos, and if I play with one of your NBA buddies, I might get lucky and hit a couple shots.
Honestly, bro, now's not a good time, but I'm gonna link up with you when I'm free.
All right, hey, sounds good. Just let me know.
Bet.
Let's get it, MP.
What's up, MP?
MP in the house.
Look out there, MP. MP.
Let's talk about practice, Chris.
Great game.
There he goes.
That's a little international. We are at a sporting event. Hello and goodbye. Let me know how it goes.
Not at all.
Definitely look at these guys.
I think the German kid can make a leap.
I took the odds at 100 to 9.
That's way more complicated math than I was expecting. Yeah. Down if you want. I've got a history of coach there. No, don't do it. Last year he told me to drop his name with that train on Panama. You have great hands.
Moments from now, the setting is Detroit, the Motor City. The Mavericks taking on the Pistons. For Dallas, they have found the rhythm they were looking for to start this season, only giving up one of the first 5 games. Pistons, Mavs is next, right after this. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's MP. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Gafford in its center. And for the Pistons, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
Now, here's MP. That's good from Davis on the assist by MP.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Duren finds Cunningham. Back to Duren. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Outside Irving. Kicks it out to MP. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Cunningham following the score by Dallas. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit of game and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Kevin, back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Now, here's Thompson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple things. So you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. The Mavericks trailing. To the inside. It's stolen by Duren. Ivy against MP. Yep, that one goes.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
by MP. Irving drives in, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
For the screen on Ivy. MP kicks to Irving. Back to MP. Detroit with the rebound, and this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Kate Cunningham. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Cunningham. A pull-up, carries the jump shot. Cunningham's got his second basket.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
For the screen on Ivy. Gert the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duran. Goodness.
Here's MP. For the screen on Ivy. MP dishes to Irving. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that play off with the dunk.
Cunningham outside. Harris outside. Pass to Cunningham. Lets it go with the 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Cunningham's got 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Mavericks trail by 6. MP with a screen on Cunningham. Irving kicks to MP. His 3-pointers off the mark. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Harris passes to Cunningham. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. And the Pistons another 3.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Mavericks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Irving dishes to MP. Drives to the hoop.
Bit early to pick up foul number 2. He's got to be on his best behavior now.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Flag is checked in. And that one misses.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
Harris inside. Guarded by Davis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Washington with the screen on Ivy. Irving against Ivy. Irving misses.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Thompson finds Cunningham. And here is Harris. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Washington. Russell sends a screen for Washington. Out to Russell. From the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Cunningham looking it over. Thompson outside. And they double up Cunningham. Thompson misses. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. They trail by 9 points. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
Now, here's Ivy. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Cunningham. And the shot falls short this time.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A different look here for Detroit. Robinson comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's LeVert in for Ivy. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Williams in for Irving. Cunningham against Russell. Lets the three fly. A rebound by Washington.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Robinson down low. Got a piece of it. They get it. Thompson, he's checked in for Stewart, and Ivy subbed in for LeVert. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Davis comes in for Washington. MP's checked in for Williams, and Irving subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. MP with it. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Gafford misses.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving is out there with MP. And it's Gafford in at the center position. Now, here is Irving. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Here's Ivy. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Davis with a screen on Ivy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Angier lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging. Opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Duran, he's checked in for Robinson. The Mavericks also with a sub. Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. Ivy finds Cunningham. And the rejection by Gafford. And here is MP. 10 points for him. And Gafford throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand up to get the 2 points. Now, here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Three-pointer on the way. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Well, Duran has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic. And Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team, but things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Kevin?
Winning sure cures all, doesn't it? All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's MP following the basket by Cade Cunningham. MP kicks to Irving. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Davis. Davis working in the paint.
Great delivery with a good sense of timing.
Harris.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And additionally, they're doing a terrific job getting to the line tonight, and they're turning all those trips into early points.
That one goes. Count it. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Dallas. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. And stolen by Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
Now, here's MP. He's got 10. Screen by Gafford. Dirt the pass to Irving. Dallas again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Cunningham against Irving. Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. Bucket 6. The shot by Ivy, no good. Goes up. It's MP finishing at the other end.
MP went right for the teeth. Got rewarded.
Inside. Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also
knifing in MP.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Harris outside. Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you? He almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long. Irving finds MP. Here's Gafford. Washington with the screen on Ivy. MP passes to Gafford. Now here's MP. Takes the three, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Stewart's checked in for Detroit.
Now returning on the floor, your Pistons, number 28, Stewart.
Irving against Cunningham. Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And it's a 4-point Piston lead.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Detroit has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Cunningham outside. Out to Thompson. The three.
Cunningham, second personal foul, 5th team foul.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose accounts for the low turnover total. Or that's just me. And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
Taking a look here now at Detroit, they've had a few bright spots. Still looking for consistency, but it's hard to get a good read on teams this early.
Yeah, everybody's still in the feeling out process. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The Pistons leading at the guard spots. We'll see Cunningham and Ivy. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Now, here's Duren. Harris, good.
You know, Harris blossomed into a stretch big, putting tons of work into his three-point stroke.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound. Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Thompson kicks to Ivy. Tries the spin move. Thompson outside. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Davis with a screen on Ivy. The drive by MP.
Getting used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Pass to Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got 13. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now, here's MP. He's got 18. To the middle. It's tipped. Ivy with it. Picked up by Davis. 16 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. On the wing, MP. Ivy defending.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise, they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
To the inside. Duren gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
MP against Harris. Here's Davis. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, Ivy with it. Misses the 3. Mavericks trail by 3. Here comes MP. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Cunningham right side. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can take over a game.
MP with it. Picked up by Harris. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Cunningham outside. Now Harris. He's got 13. And Duren slams it in.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the flourish.
Irving kicks to MP. Davis in the corner. Back to MP. For the screen on Duren. 4 on the clock and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 4th, Cade Cunningham.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And the rejection by Gafford. And he gets it back. Now, here's MP. 20 points for him. Diving in.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
Moving against Cunningham. Out to Thompson for the three. They get it back. Duran. Here's Harris. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got 15 points.
Well, plays like that take real poise. Harris didn't let the physical defense get the better of him inside.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Marshall. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Pistons leading by 3. Cunningham outside. And the rejection by Gafford. Pass to Hurt. Screen by Gafford. MP passes to Davis. Back to MP. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Hurt's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Now here is Harris. He's guarded by Davis. Harris against Davis. The kick out to Cunningham. Over Irving. Great D that time from Irving.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Gafford passes to Hurt. Screen by Gafford. Pass to Marshall. It's stolen by Duran. Harris with it. Defended by Gafford. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Stolen by Thompson. Jumps up, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Davis with a screen on Ivy. It's the floater, and it's Davis missing. The Pistons leading. Cunningham passes to Harris. Count it. Good. 17 points for Tobias Harris.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
MP outside. He takes it in. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Cunningham. Hurt with the rebound.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
And Jalen Duran picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the game. Davis with a screen on Ivy. Here's MP. Inside, MP gets it.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. MP out there with Irving. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Shot from 12. Thompson from long range. MP grabs the miss. Hurt's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, He's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Banked in off the glass. Cunningham's got 7 now in this quarter.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Marshall's checked in. Offered a screen on Ivy. Here's MP. And he banks in the layup. Perch got 17 now just in the second half.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Thompson passes to Duran. And here's Ivy, covered by MP. That one, no good.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Davis with a screen on Ivy. MP with it, picked up by Harris. Here's Davis. Davis staying with it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Detroit leading by 3. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Ivy with a screen for Cunningham. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Davis with a screen on Duran. MP with it. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Davis with the jam.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
On the wing, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
MP with a screen on Cunningham. Irving finds MP. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Detroit leading by 3. Now Harris. Davis pulls it down. And here is MP. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Duran.
A crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
Stewart checked in for the Pistons.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Detroit's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Now Cunningham. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Mavericks ball.
The Mavericks trail. MP with a screen on Cunningham. Ivy against MP. Davis setting the pick for MP. And he drives in. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Outside Cunningham. Ivy fires. Gafford with the rebound. The Mavericks shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Now, MP. Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Gafford. The shot is off. Cunningham outside. on the layup. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's her. For the screen on Cunningham. The drive by MP. Throws it down. What an assist!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 3. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancers.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Ivy. Now Thompson. It's stolen by Davis. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Kyrie Irving. And he does not hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense. With the pressure mounting, Harris delivers a huge spot.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Screen by Gafford. MP. And we're going to overtime. A riveting defensive play to keep them alive. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Isaiah Stewart out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Cunningham in at the point. Stewart with the screen on Irving. Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stewart with the screen on Davis to take the lead. Davis pulls it down. Stewart's gone 1 of 3 on the night. MP with it. Going inside. MP stops it in off the drive.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Ivy. What touch on the floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Dallas shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. MP looking around. There's the drive. Strong move off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cunningham sets a screen for Ivy. Here's Stewart to take the lead, and the rejection by Gafford. Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Clock at 4. Leaves it in off the window.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
MP outside. Now Gafford. Outside, Davis takes the 3. It's off target. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Outside Harris. Here's Cunningham. To take the lead. That's off. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. Now Gafford.
Oh, the dunk. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Cunningham against Irving. Ivy outside. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Oh, it hurts. MP against Ivy. The drive by MP.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And they double up Cunningham. Releases from 15. Gafford with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 4. And here is MP. Now Irving. Now MP. For the screen on Ivy. MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
It's time to fire off some t-shirts, everybody.
Irving against Cunningham. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Now the Mavericks with it. And that's an intentional foul.
Hey, Cunningham. 5th personal foul. First team foul.
Gafford up top. Now MP. It's stolen by Cunningham.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Davis pulls it down. MP.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
MP. 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Greg, nothing short of some... Once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But, hey, never say never.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
You got the win.
Man, I love your questions. And you know what? I do want those fries, Dominic Hamill. Win is always good, and I'm not out there thinking about my numbers when I'm playing. But, hey, it's nice to see all the stats I racked up. Lets me know I'm as dominant as I think I am. Lets the league know, too.
Sounds good, MP. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never fail to impress. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. See you next time.
More draft picks. What are we aiming for? So the international heavy draft is going to be spectacular. Why you should trade pick in the next team draft. I'm on it. I got this. I'll buy lunch. Sounds great.
Are we allowed to smile? Like when you make eye contact with a fan? Slightly, yeah.
I don't smile, I'll just keep it 100.
That's a little intense. We are at a sporting event.